Hey, what's going on, world? It is me, Fredo Jackson, aka Farmer Fredo, the People's Grower. And once again, I want to welcome you guys to our Grow Your Grocery series. So, if you didn't know, the month is January. It's the beginning of the year. You're probably thinking about your New Year's resolution. And for us in the community, the greatest resolution that you can have is to grow food for yourself, your family, your community, and just everybody in your neighborhood. So what we're going to provide for you today are just some of the things you can put into the ground for the month of January. And to make it easy for you, we're going to split the month up into two halves. We're going to have some things you can plant the entire month and just some things you can put into the ground after January the 15th, or like I like to say, after the MLK holiday. So to start your month off, all month long, you can plant lettuce, radish, spinach, and also you can plant something that might be unique to you, like they call it Asian greens. And that's your bok choy, your pak choy, or your joy choy, right? And what Asian greens are, just a fast growing cabbage, but really used for like sauteing and different like skillet mixes. And so once it comes into the middle of the month, this is where you really like ramp it up. You can start thinking about your garden space now, but really get prepared because there's a lot of things you can grow beginning in the middle of January. So you have your beets, your broccoli, your cabbage, your cauliflower, your collards, your kale, and hold on, this is like my favorite to say, so I want you guys to really pay attention to me. Kohlrabi. Kohlrabi is it's a cross between a turnip and a cabbage. It grows above ground. You can slice up, so I really want you to try some kohlrabi. In addition to that, you can also put into the ground some Swiss chard. Now, if you are thinking about planting onions, this is the last month to get your spring onions into the ground to have a harvest for the month of March. So again, this is just me just giving you some basic things you can grow into the ground, but you know me, I always like to educate you as well. So with it being the cooler time of year, you also want to make sure that you have your basic sort of row covering, either a blanket or a towel or a sheet or something to cover your baby plants, because those cold snaps, especially here in Southwest Georgia, can come at any time. So you want to make sure you protect your harvest with a little blanket or a frost cover we like to cover it. So again, I'm Fredo Jackson, aka Farmer Fredo, and I'm checking in, checking out, and growing food is what I'm about. Peace.